For being productive and to be on top of things, we need to make to-do list, go to important events, make up routines, create checklist, and create goals. And most of us use different apps for maintaining these different things, which can be really confusing sometimes. So, what if I tell you that there is one app where we can do all of this in just one place without any kind of non coordination and disruptions? But first, we're going to talk about the free version of this app, which is basically capable of doing everything it's supposed to do. The first option is called To-Dos. Here we add all the tasks we're supposed to do on a particular day. It could be things like calling mom, getting the groceries, sending that particular file or mail. And sometimes we will have tasks from the previous day which we didn't have the time to complete. And for that, we will have an option called pending to-dos in the present day. And if we click on that, we will have an option called move to today, which will move the task from the previous day to today's date. But that is only possible in the premium version of this app. And then we have routines, which includes stuff like reading, meditating, writing, running, etc. We decide at what point of the days in the week we want that routine to be repeated. On weekdays only, or on weekends only, or maybe on alternative days. Once we decide that, we can give that routine an appropriate icon. I think this is good. And we can also give it time and reminder settings if we want to, but we can turn it off if we do not want that. So I'm gonna give this routine a name now. And now this routine will be added in my to-do list automatically on the days I decide for it. Now let's quickly create a routine for the weekend so I can show you guys how it reflects in the to-do list, because right now at the time of creating this video I'm in the middle of weekend, so the routine that we created I won't be able to show you how it looks in the to-do list itself. So let's do that. We repeat it on Saturday and Sunday. And then we save it, and now if we open the to-do list, it will automatically be there. And now coming to the events. So for example, there is an event that you need to attend. You add a date for that, and of course the timing. And then you select in the app if it's a one-time event or it happens once in a month or once in a year. And this event happens and ends on the same day. And then we have the reminder, like we want the reminder 30 minutes before the event itself, so we are reminded that we have to be there. And then we select a cute icon for that. We name the event, which I am naming as Meeting Josh. And now we will save it, and we'll just come up here. And there is an option at the bottom of the event section which shows up as a send today counter. The developer of Note Circle has other apps as well, which are all about productivity and time management. But we're not going to talk about them right now. We're going to stick to the topic and move on to the next section of this app, which is called Checklist. Now, Checklist is a feature which is not available in the free version of Note Circle, so you have to purchase the premium version of this app for using it. The premium version of this app costs Rs 549 on annual basis and Rs 79 on monthly basis. And then in the more section we have settings. We can change the appearance of the app from light to dark whenever we want. I personally like the light version more because it has colors which makes the app look attractive. And then we can decide that when do we want the week to start on, is it Sunday or Monday? And then we have add new to-do order. So whenever we add new to-do, does it come on top or does it come on bottom? And then we have all the apps which are made by this same developer. We can download them if we want. And with that, all the features that are available in the free version of this app come to an end, and now we're going to talk about the features which are available in the premium version of this app. So my subscription is verified now, and now I can see all the features that are available in this premium version. We have checklist, and then we also have priorities, like we can move the to-do list from like which are the tasks that are important and which are not. And then we have monthly overview, we can track the progress of our goals, and we can also set a weekly goal and pin it on the top of our to-dos, and then much more. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is that I'm going to move my pending to-dos from yesterday to today's date in just one single tap. And it's super easy, saves time, and is very quick. And those to-dos are not in my yesterday list now. And then we go to checklist. In the checklist section, we make list. Now these lists could be about the items that we need to buy from the grocery store, or about the ideas that we have about the upcoming project. Once we are done with that particular object that we need to buy or the idea we want to work on, we check it off and it will be shown as cut from there. And if we want to get rid of a particular list, we can delete it from our checklist section. Now coming back to our home page, which is the to-do page, and talking about the 5 icons which are on the top right corner of the screen. The first is called someday. Now sometimes we have a task which we want to do, but we don't know when are we going to fulfill it. But of course, just so that we don't forget it, we have to add it somewhere. And for that, we have the someday list. We add the task in there just so that we don't forget it. And if we want to move it to a particular date, just like today, then we can move it to today in just one single tap. And now if I go and check the to-do section, I can see that the task from someday is moved on to the today's to-do list of mine. And now moving on to the second icon, which is weekly goals. So we all have goals. That goal could be going to the library or going to the park for a run. And that's what I'm going to create. And once I'm done typing that, I'm going to click on the toggle which says pin to the top of daily to-dos. With that, my goal will come automatically on the top of my daily to-dos, so that I understand that it's my daily goal that I have to complete and it's important. And with creating it as a goal, I can also track its progress in my calendar section, which I will talk about in just 1 minute. So I'm just going to save it. If I go to my to-do list, I can see that it's on the very top and it has a different icon which shows that it is a goal. And then we have this calendar section which I was talking about. If I click on a particular date, I'll be able to see what were the tasks on that particular date, what were the goals, and what were the routines. And on the top of this calendar, we also have this little analytics section which shows that how many goals that I had and how many goals did I complete and how many goals I didn't complete. So it's like a little tracker which makes things easier. And then we have this option which helps me prioritize my to-do list. For example, calling the carpenter could be less of a priority for me than getting a cup of coffee, and I can rearrange my task like that, which makes things very easier. And once I'm done, I will click on the back option and my to-do list will be what I want it to look like. So guys, this app is home for all the events, checklist, to-do list, routines, and goals you want to manage in just one place. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are going to download it and how you're going to use it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!